I'm very tempted to bow out of like social media. And I know you probably see a lot of videos like this where people, they talk about how they deleted it and this and that, right? Well, I took it a step further, and this is the phone I'm currently using right now. It's on, it's real. Make calls, text. It does everything pretty much a smartphone does. Just, you know, it's 4G. Not as, it's like not, it's efficient enough, but it's not like iPhone efficient. But I have all the essentials I need on here. And the reason for that is I don't believe the human brain was meant to be stimulated as much as it is, as much as we've conditioned ourselves for it to be. You know, the multitasking and the always something in the background, you know. And I think it makes us forget about, makes us stop appreciating the little things about life, whether that's a car ride, or looking at the sunset, or actually enjoying food, just eating food by itself, not having to have something in the background. And like, cause some people, I used to be like this too, where I had to have like, hold on, it's back in focus, where I had to have something on in order to eat. But it's like, I find that my mind is way more clearer without the damn smartphone. And it's very strange. It's very strange, but I understand it. I don't have to worry about notifications. I don't have to worry about crazy colors and ads, and I don't have to worry about going to one thing and then going down a rabbit hole of, oh, let me check this out. Let me check this out. Now I got fucking 20 tabs open. I got 20 tabs open. Now I forgot why I've went to where I've went to, you know? And I just, honestly, I don't like things having control over me. If I feel like something has control over me, I will try to make sure it doesn't. I will cease that. I will try to make sure it's not domineering over my life, right? And this phone is a way for me to kind of get my life back, because I enjoy so much other things. I enjoy reading, I enjoy painting, drawing, I enjoy just a bunch of other things I just like to do, you know. And the phone, it is a distraction. It can be. It's a double-edged sword. But for me, I can only speak for me. I feel like I don't need that much. Now, there are some great things about the smartphone. A lot of things, a lot of great innovations. I think it's probably one of the greatest innovations over the last 20 years. But with everything, there's pros and cons. And right now in my life, I just feel like I don't need all of that right now, you know. I really don't. I just want to kind of take my life back. Not saying like I was just so distracted where I never got nothing done. No, I still got stuff done. But when it came down like the free time, you know, just sitting there scrolling on my phone and not really doing anything. And like, also I have a social media account on Instagram where I've gained a small following of 30,000 people doing, you know, little creative skits and reactions and stuff like that, yada yada yada. But I'm reaching a point though where I kind of don't give a fuck about it. I kind of don't. I'm really starting to get to that point. And it took me a year to actually just build that up. Now, am I just going to throw it away? Probably not. I'm not just going to throw it away. But I think this period in my life right now, I'm trying to be more mindful about the things I do. I'm even taking a music detox right now, where I'm not going to use headphones as a distraction to just to have something going. Or I actually want to appreciate, when I do actually start going back to listening to the music, I actually want to appreciate what I'm listening to. Because it makes a big difference when you can hear the same song for 5 years and not really grasp what you're listening to. You might just think, oh, this is just a great song, but have you ever really just listened to a song? You know how back in the day when people would buy albums, CDs, and they would go home and they'll put it in or whatever, and they just sit there and just listen. That's all they would do. They would just listen. They wasn't scrolling, they wasn't texting, they were just listening. That is what I long for, to where I can just do, where I'm just doing one thing at one time and I'm present in the moment. And that's the whole point of this video. Is I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And I want to be, I just want to take advantage of what I do have in my life, the time I do have while I'm alive. I don't want to look back and think and be like, man, I wasted a great portion of my life because of that damn phone. You know. And I still like the smartphone, you know, but I think I just think I just probably need to utilize it better. You know, some people could be like, well, why would you get a flip phone if you could just delete the apps? Listen, you could delete the apps, but you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna start scrolling, looking for it like a fucking junkie, like a fiend. Nothing's gonna be there, because now you're having withdrawals. I don't like that. I don't like things feeling like they have control over me once again. So I'm doing better with reading more, writing. Actually, it's making me more. It actually did make me a little bit more productive, because now I'm like, well, I'm just gonna do my homework now. I'm just gonna knock it out. You know, like I'm not gonna put it off and procrastinate and keep scrolling and looking at shit. It's like, no, I'm just gonna knock it out now. I might as well, because I'm thinking about, well, if I knock it out now, I have more time to do this. I have more time to do that. Oh, I can go to sleep earlier. You know, and then I don't want the first thing to do when I wake up is to like, oh damn, let me go to my Instagram. Let me go to YouTube. You know. And and it's funny, because at 18 or 19, I couldn't even fathom having a damn flip phone. That wouldn't even be a thought. But the more older I get, the more I realize the less I actually need. You know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to see yourself grow out of certain things. You know, because remember in high school, middle school, you pull up with this, you getting cooked. They gonna cook the hell out of you, man. You could have an Android with a battery in it. It could have been a smartphone, but it had a battery in it. You was gonna get cooked. But you know, you young, superficial things, you know. But now it's like, bro, I don't care. I truthfully don't care, man. Everything that I can do on a smartphone, I pretty much can do on here. QR readers. I got a AI bot, 4G, Type C, GPS. I can play chess on here. I can even add music on here. I've added like a lot of modern music on here, but I'm still not listening to music though right now. Even before I go into the gym, just gonna have a nice regular workout. Now I can't get around deliberately, I can't get around going to public places and hearing music. That's kind of different. But I mean, like just having headphones in just for no reason. It's kind of just there. It's not really a purpose behind it. I'm just trying to be more purpose driven with the things that I do, and a little bit more efficient, you know. Hopefully all of this makes sense. Hopefully I'm not just kind of just, I don't know, yapping. I will say to every person, you don't gotta get a flip phone, but just be a little bit more mindful about the time you do use on bullshit, or doing bullshit, excuse me. I really just want to make sure that I can use my time the best way I can while I'm still here. I think I said that a while ago, but that's pretty much the whole purpose of this video. And just kind of give a little nudge to somebody that's probably thinking the same thing of, how do I cut down my screen time, or how do I be more present? It's like, you just be more present by being more present. I know it sounds simple, but it's like, honestly, that's like the best way. You just be more present by being more present. So if you got to cut out a bunch of like distractions and things like that from your life, then fuck it, just do it. Just cut it out. You know, people be like, well, what's the best way to how do people usually ask it? They'll say something like, oh, what's the best way to get better at pull-ups? Do pull-ups. Do pull-ups. It's not going to be banded joint mobilizations. It's not going to be watching videos about pull-ups. You just have to do pull-ups. You might suck at first. It might be hard. Just like when you stop doing something you've been doing your whole life, it feels a little weird. It feels hard. But at the same time, you'll build that strength. You'll build that mental fortitude every day. You'll get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. It's kind of like when somebody's recovering from drugs. It's like, at first it might be difficult, you know, you might have withdrawal or symptoms or whatever, but after a certain point, it kind of just goes away on its own. Now, however long that process is, it varies from person to person. Some people, they're not strong enough to do that. Some people, they can't do that. They feel they're that damn addicted. Excuse me. They're like that addicted to whatever it is. They can't, you know. But if you believe you're strong enough, if you believe that you can be the master of your fate and your destiny, right? To the point of where you start thinking about all the actions that you take and how each action can affect you later on down the line. I mean, what truly can stop you? If we being real, like only thing that'll be in your way is you. When you realize that, okay, my decisions actually do have an impact. Because a lot of people don't understand that their decisions and their choices every day, no matter small to big, have a big impact. And that's what the book, was that book called? Jesus, it's slipping my mind. James Allen. I think it was James Allen. As a Man Think. If I read that, probably, sheesh, what grade was that? I was a senior in high school. I lost the book, but I was a senior in high school. I bought that book. I'll never forget it. That book taught me a lot. That book taught me a lot. But to get back on topic, I think I'm just gonna bow out for a little bit. Just for my own, you know, for my own edification, and my own progression in my life. Right now, I'm gonna be the weird guy in fucking stores and restaurants that's like, yeah, hello, you know, like, but who cares, you know? It doesn't really matter to me. I really don't care if people think to it, pretty much, you know, as long as I'm not like hurting myself or something, you know what I'm saying? But overall, when it comes to like little frivolous shit like that, like, oh, he got a flip phone, or look the shoes he wearing, like, come on, bro, what would be in grade school? Who gives a damn, right? I don't feel like I'm missing out on much, truthfully. I never really cared for social media like that anyway till I started going hard on Instagram, like doing skits and stuff. But you know, I just like having control over my life. Some people don't care to. That's cool. It's not for everybody to care about, but I care about it. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. If not, that's cool too. But you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. God damn, how you work this shit? I'm getting old. God damn.